143 days from now is June 18th, 2025. June 18th will be one of the greatest days of my entire life. It will also be the end of my journey on Rocket League. After that day, I will start a new journey. Fatherhood. There are few things in this life that will change your perspective on yourself and the world entirely. When you first learn to drive a car, the world suddenly seems so accessible and captivating. When you turn 18 and you head off to college. When you meet the love of your life and get married. When you learn that you can hold the spacebar down on your phone and move the text cursor to anywhere you need it. Seriously, it's mind-blowing. And for me now, when you find out that you're going to be a parent. I'm over the moon excited. But there is one thing that is keeping me from being fully excited. I'm supposed to be Supersonic Legend. As dumb as it sounds, the fact that I may fail at yet another promise that I've made to all of you feels terrible. I'm sure you guys remember Ray, the gold player who I promised to help get to Grand Champ. How about Emmy, the replacement to Ray who was to get Grand Champ as well? Now, in 143 days, I might become a failure for the third time. I know some of these things are out of my control, but it doesn't change how I and some of you guys feel about it. It sucks. Therefore, it comes down to a simple question. Do I prioritize Ashy Expenses 3875 and continue the series, or keep my daughter out of Softails, the strip club she'll be working at if I neglect spending time with her because I'm trying to get a silly rank on a video game? The answer is simple. In fact, Ashy Expenses 3875 is never going to be happy about anything I do, and unlike my future daughter, I can't tell him to go to his room if he's being a brat. So, the series will end on June 18th, whether I'm Supersonic Legend or not. This doesn't mean that I'm going to stop making videos, but a newborn child requires so much attention that big projects like this will have to end for a while. But hey, we are not done yet. Giving up now would be too easy, and I would like to fulfill one of the promises I've made. The least I can do for myself and all of you who support me is to keep going until I can. 143 days. Can I do it? Well, after careful consideration, I have made a few decisions. Number 1, I'm removing the point requirement to queue into rank. The Hour Farmer mod is to be turned off. I want to continue training, but it's equally important to make sure to play as many ranked games as possible. We're on a time constraint now, so I feel it's best to remove the chains and simply play ranked whenever I feel good and ready. Number 2, I want to ask pro players for as much help as possible. Lethamir, if you're watching this, DM me and let me know if you're down to help me sometime. And Zen, if you're watching, please give me your strength and maybe play on my account a little. No one has to know. Number 3, dedicate, on average, 5 hours of Rocket League per day. I can train, replay review, queue ranked, stream, it doesn't matter. I need as many hours as I can handle. I'll try to document this so at the end, I can say I at least gave it my all leading into the final moments. I don't know if this will work, but this is my final try. 143 days. It's time to get serious in these final moments. It is now or never. I don't want to be a failure. Hello there. Remember last episode when I hit Grand Champ 3 and I was ecstatic and overwhelmed by emotion? Well, the season reset and stole that MMR away from me. And then there was only a little bit of time between that and Christmas, so I've played Rocket League for a total of 10 hours over the last month. I know, not very Supersonic Legendy of me. I won't sugarcoat it. I'm at 1500 MMR, over 200 MMR lower than the end of last episode. Needless to say, there's some work to be done. So here's the goal. By day 7 out of 143, I would like to be back to 1700 rating. 200 MMR in 7 days. I don't think I've ever done that before. You know what? I'll be happy to see 1650 MMR actually. Maybe that's more attainable. So I guess if we manage to see 1650 MMR to start, I'll be satisfied. Well, not much else to talk about. We've got some training to do. I will see you later today and update you on how day 1 went. Hey, so you're not seeing that incorrectly. I'm the same exact rating as this morning. Today was a struggle. Let's just say that this monkey would have played better Rocket League than me today. Good morning. Welcome to day 2 of 143. I want to show you guys what I've been doing. This is a new training pack I have created. This pack might be some of my best work. These little balls, These little shots are pretty difficult. Obviously, there's many ways to score them, but the idea is to get a nice first touch and then follow it up with either a double tap, some sort of flip reset, changing the pace. The second one, even more awkward. I bet you 99% of you guys will not hit that in the first try. I guarantee you, go to shot number 2. I've practiced this for a little bit. It's not easy to keep your control here. So this pack is massive. I've definitely improved in probably just 1 hour of working on it. Genuinely, 1 hour of this training pack, and you guys will be hitting way more shots into their net. One little tip, by the way, for those who care about improving in Rocket League, there's probably like 3 or 4 of you. Make sure not to air roll too much on this first touch and into the second touch. I've noticed my consistency into, especially the flip reset, has increased a lot. If you notice, it's kind of boring. Like, a lot of people might do this and, you know, they might get the flip reset, but that isn't consistent for me, at least. So this first touch, I make sure to just get it without air rolling. Then I air roll and get whatever flip reset I want. And I've noticed I'm able to control the air roll or the flip reset a lot more by doing this. I'm going to train for another 30 minutes, maybe an hour. I don't know. Depends on how I'm feeling. And then we'll do some games. Got to get closer to 1600 today. I want to get to like 1550 at least. Day 2 was a much better day for me. I'm definitely starting to feel a lot better about my mechanics and how I'm playing the game. In fact, I was playing so well that the other player on the other team asked me to queue with him. He said please, too. Like, he's kind of begging. And then I just said we should just queue in. We'll get each other. The universe decides.
But I want you on my team.
All right, it is now the end of day number 2. We are up to 1550 MMR. Today was a great day. I gained 50 MMR. I'm pretty sure I got hit on by somebody. And we're one step closer to 1700. I'm excited about day 3. Maybe we can get to 1600. All right, see you tomorrow.
Yeah, you lost it for us. Like I knew you would.
I was typing half the time. You think I care, LMIO?
It made no sense for you to keep going for that ball before overtime. 0 boost, but it's okay.
Dewey really thinks I care. After I spammed EF in chat LMIO, I'm literally trying to lose.
Right now.
I'm not sure if you guys saw this or not, but the last video I uploaded, I was being a little bit toxic. It got way more toxic than I thought it was going to be. And it looks like even if I'm not trying to be toxic and want to saving every goal, people are still just going to lose their mind. I don't know what it is about today, but the toxicity is at a whole new level. And I don't know if you see that at the bottom, but we are back to Grand Champ 2, Division 3. We are back, baby! For the rest of day 3, things were going honestly not that well, but I was playing out of my mind. I would be 1700 MMR right now if I didn't have such tough games to go through. Just take a look at this one. So we start out, crazy kickoff, really good placement. My teammate's not playing. I guess his controller wasn't working, we know now. So we're down a goal to start, not a great beginning. And then we go for the kickoff again. And I don't know what happened. I actually got to see what happened. What was my teammate up to? Oh, he just... Obviously not the dream start, down by 2, 6 seconds in. By the way, I'm not toxic or anything. I'm not mad at him. I don't say literally anything except for no problem. Then they scored another goal. I think this is another kickoff goal. So now 3 goals of theirs are for just from the kickoff. Nobody forfeited. This is normally where everybody forfeits, but we're good. Let me just take a look at this again, actually. This is a crazy first touch and second touch. Wow, and then I get a flip reset. Doesn't go in, but it kind of sets up my teammate. The other team should have went. Really good play. And then they score again. Absolute banger from them. I don't know if there's a rule to this or not, but when you have a teammate that's AFK in the beginning of the game, never forfeit, never give up. Teammate sets us up. I go for a double tap. Terrible miss, but for some reason, their defense is worse than my offense. This was a beautiful setup for my teammate. Thank you, blue team. And then my teammate completely misses it, which I did not expect. I flip upfield for some boost. But I think it kind of baited them in because our teammate is going to dunk it 5-4. And right now, at this point of the game, I just know we're going to win. Perfect setup from my teammate. Perfect first touch. Perfect flip reset. They double commit in their net. 5-5. We get to overtime. Overtime's pretty sweaty. I was very scared here because I got a ghost touch. I don't know how this happened. Rocket League, fix your game. But somehow our teammate moves downfield, gets a double tap. Their defense is bad again. That's a win. Feels good. And my MMR, 1631. This was the laggiest game of my entire Rocket League career. I thought I was getting DDoS, that's how bad it was. But apparently, I asked if anyone else was lagging. And of course, my teammate was lagging too. So we're gonna lose this game. This is not the best start to day 4, but that's okay. Day 4, nothing really changed. I was still 1600. Day 5, even less changed. I literally stayed at 1600 again, and then day 6 hit. And day 6 is not cool. All right, bad update, 1558 MMR. I'm a little bit pissed off. I'm gonna show you why. I don't know why this keeps happening to me, but this is my teammate. This is the 3rd game in a row. No communication on what he was doing. Didn't say it was gonna be a Spanish. Didn't say anything. No problem. He quick chat something. Let's do the next kickoff. No communication again. 2-0. Next kickoff. I don't know what he's doing. I really don't know what he's doing. Quick chats again. Game's over. I got him 3 times in a row, and I was doing okay, but that's 30 MMR. We've got to make back 60 MMR just to get back to where we were on the beginning of this day. And then I really want to be at 1650 MMR by the end of this first week, so let's just pray we don't get Remy on our team, and let's just play some good Rocket League. It is the end of day 7, and I have some bad news. We are 1548 MMR. Not quite where I wanted to be after these 7 days. I think the lesson I learned this week was try not to get a certain MMR by a certain date. Besides day 143, of course. That I need to be SSL by then. But taking a look at my hours this week, I'm happy to report that I easily got 5 hours a day on average, even going deep on day 6 and 7. In fact, it was probably too many hours today and yesterday. But consistency is key, so if I keep these hours up and continue to improve, we will get there. I just want to thank you all again for rooting for me. I've got a lot of things going on in my life right now, and this Rocket League challenge, as much as it's been up and down, is really fun, and I really hope I don't fail you guys. Wish me luck in these last 143 days. I think I'm gonna need it.